Hi, right folks, welcome back to Glesga News. Right, okay, I'm on the Daily Record. It's Monday 27th of January 2020. This is an awful case here. What I've got is this absolute idiot there. Look at his state. His name's Connor Brown, I believe. Connor Brown. He looks like Rin Tin Tin. I don't know if you're old enough to know who Rin Tin Tin is. But before I go any further, I'd just like to mention that any pictures you see while viewing this are completely not my own. They are part of the Daily Record, and the Daily Record's paid for them, and therefore I can use that image in terms of viewing their story. I'm not making any money out of this anyway. The reason I mention that is that this particular image is by a crew that call themselves the Press Team. Press Team Scotland, I believe they're called. And they're the people that when the newspapers get a wee bit kind of lazy or whatever, they don't want to really employ photographers, so they employ these people. And I recognise that because of the way they do it. They're quite predictable, the way this team does it. They've got a hospital picture then and they're superimposed this guy's picture on top of it. They do that all the time. And the reason I'm familiar with it, I'll explain to you, is that, and the reason I've had that disclaimer, is that some time ago, unbeknownst to me, a member of this press team from Coatbridge, I'm not sure the exact address, I'll give it if you ask for it, unbeknownst to me, contacted me via a video and said something that I didn't like. I didn't like the tone of. But I mean, I just thought the guy or whoever it was just like a troll, because I get a lot of trolls on the channel. If he had just identified himself and said that, I wish you could have, came to some arrangement ways to, because what I do, just to sort of explain, see that picture there, what I used to do is I would take a copy of that picture. Before I was aware of copyright, to be honest with you, right, but I would just take a copy of that and I would just use it as a thumbnail. I didn't think that was a problem, but it is a problem because there is copyright. Now, if he had just contacted me and said, like, listen, there's a copyright problem there because you're using your image, but he took the offensive sort of way of going about it and said he was going to contact YouTube, which he actually did, and he had a couple of videos taken down. It's all by the by now. YouTube's spoken to me about it, and that's fine. But I mean, if he had contacted me, I'd have given him 50 pence. Wouldn't have been a problem. A pound, something like that. Wouldn't have been a problem. To use a picture in a. I mean, the Daily Record will give him nothing, hardly anything for that. I know a guy that's a photographer, worked on quite a few of the papers. The money that gets garbage. So I mean, I'd have given him 50 pence. But what can I do? I didn't know about it, and before I knew it, the guy had grassed me to YouTube. What a wanker. Anyway, so let's get back to this animal. So Rin Tin Tin there, right? He's sitting in his girlfriend's house. She's got a baby. I don't know if it's his baby. God help it, man. But anyway, he's sitting there holding the baby. And apparently the baby gets a bit upset. So normally what you should do in situations like that, Rin Tin Tin, this is what you do. When a baby gets upset and you can't handle it, right? Because you're a intolerant lunatic bampot. What you do is you hand it back to the mum. You put it back in its cot and you walk away outside and hopefully smash your head against the wall a few times. But no, he didn't. What he did is he lifted the baby up and then pulled its arm behind its back. The mother heard two loud cracks. What he'd done is he's broke both the baby's arms. Of course, then, maybe you didn't think that, because maybe if somebody snapped your arms, Connor, you would start greeting a bit, wouldn't you, son? Don't you think? Is that what you think happens? Do you think that when you snap a baby's arms, they stop greeting? Anyway, there he's there, Connor Brown. So basically, the lassie threw him out the house, spoke to her own mother, and they took the way to the Hermyers Hospital. That's Hermyers Hospital there, and the press team's made up Photoshop picture. So, so they took it to Hermyers Hospital and said, the baby fell behind the telly, hurted itself. So they took x-rays and found both humerus bones broken. Obviously, a baby can't break its bones even if it falls, because here's a news flash for you and all them that are doing shit like that. Babies don't put their arms out when they fall. They just hit the deck. Idiots. So anyway, the hospital challenged her on it. She went, oh aye, it was him. He done it. So the police got involved. They went to his house and he says, no, I wasn't even there. I wasn't even in the house. So they kept questioning him. Eventually, he says, aye, I was in the house. Aye, I was in the house. It was. But what happened was the baby fell out my hands. And they went, well, no, it doesn't happen because the baby just bounces. You know, it's going to go off its head. It's going to start screaming, but it'll just bounce right off its head. It's not going to break both its arms the way they were particularly broken. And he went, well, oh, listen, wait a minute, I had a seizure. So maybe he's epileptic, right? He says, I had a seizure and the plane fell. When I woke up, it was screaming. So obviously nobody's believed his shite, right? The dirty wee rat bag. And apparently he's asked for that to be taken into evidence. So somebody's going to look into that, but the sheriff has said, Sheriff Miller deferred the case until next month. He's still got bail. He added, if this is being contested, then we will need to have a mitigation proof hearing. That's to do with his seizures, right? I will allow him to remain on bail, but have to say that if his explanation is not accepted, then this is a very serious offence which will carry a very serious penalty, with custody almost inevitable. Well, we would hope so, Sheriff, because that boy belongs in the jail. Now, people make mistakes, right? But that particular type of mistake, you've got to pay. You've got to pay for, all right? And that doesn't involve cleaning graffiti off walls, unfortunately for you, Connor. So, you know, you're a complete arsehole, son, right? And maybe this will keep you from hurting any other kids. So, that's all for that, folks. If you like the content, hit the like button, share and subscribe. Peace out.